What's good with Fat Gang? It's your girl Mikki checking in, guys. And today, oh my gosh, guys. So we are continuing our season 5. Can you all believe it? Season 5 for Boss Chat in the Den. So I am extremely excited. And today we are joined with Miss Whitney. And I am extremely excited because she is doing so many amazing things. And I'm just gonna go right ahead and hand it over to her so she can tell you all about who she is and her amazing businesses. Yes, more than one.
Mm. Oh yeah, I am Whitney, aka Life on Wheels, Whitney P. I have about 7 businesses, 7 or 8, whatever. So I have my YouTube channel, which is Life on Wheels Whitney P. My Instagram, same name. TikTok, same name, just added two at the end. I also sell paparazzi, which is a jewelry company that I am independent consultant on. We have $5 jewelry, so it's very affordable. So I have a website, a link tree, so you can look on there, get all my links. Cause I do have other stores as well, like my merch store, which is my Teespring. And I also have an eBay, which I just sell random stuff around the house or for other people. So you can check that out as well.
Okay. And how are you? Well, first of all, I just want to say I take my hat off to you for having all of those businesses and being able to navigate through them and run them.
Yeah.
So, congratulations on that. But
Thank you.
what made you start your first business? Like what gave you that push to start?
Well, I actually wanted to be my own boss since I was getting out of high school. I have tried different things. I tried working for people. I did internships, and after my first internship was when I was like, ready to get a job. And I applied for different jobs, and I finally got an interview with one of them for the movie theater. So I thought that'd be a good fit for me to work part time. Because with a disability, I do have a disability. Um, you can only work a certain amount of hours
Mm-hmm.
to get your disability. So I would have to work part time. And when I went in for the interview, and it was like a group interview which I never done that before, so it was different. And the manager pulled me aside and he was like, well, we already have a woman in a wheelchair working here. And that's when I decided to work for myself because everybody is just gonna look at me being in a wheelchair and not wanna hire me because of that. There's no point in me applying for any more jobs.
Okay, I feel you, girl.
Yeah.
And it's like, that I could imagine some of the maybe frustration that comes with that because you're like, you're not even looking at my skills right now. You're just seeing the wheelchair and taking that as, that's what I'm able to do. And it's not, you can do so
Yeah.
much more. Yeah. And so is that how you started your empowerment coaching?
Yeah, I just started that this year. I wanted to start during the pandemic, but the pandemic was emotionally hard on me, as like anyone else. So
Mhm.
I had to get my emotional health together before I could help other people with theirs.
Mhm.
And the beginning of this year, Well, really, it was the end of last year. I decided at the beginning of this year I was gonna take all my businesses like seriously. Like
Mm-hmm.
this is gonna be my livelihood.
Right.
So I just need to get my act together and do it. And that's what I did.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still working on the YouTube channel. So it do got videos on there, guys. But I'm gonna be honest. I haven't put a new video up in like 2 months. So I need to work on that. But yeah, I really am enjoying the TikTok and the Instagram. And if y'all follow me on there, you will see daily content on there. I can't promise for YouTube yet. You do have to work on that later. But with Instagram and TikTok, you will definitely see the daily content. And I do have a separate Instagram for my jewelry business. So that is life on access with. So I just did like a shorter version of accessories. So it's ASCCESS. That's how I spell access. So it's just a shorter version of accessories because that's what paparazzi sells. We have different accessories. We don't just have like necklaces and earrings. We
Okay.
have rings. We have a couple of hairpins as well. So
Okay.
I definitely recommend checking it out because their jewelry they switch out like the week every weekday. And this month, every Saturday as well.
Okay.
So some of the jewelry will not be available after it's gone.
Okay. So I do like that. And I am pretty familiar with paparazzi, but it's all like lead free, nickel free, and $5, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. I love me, girl. I love me a little $5 haul. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I just ordered me, so I'm waiting for the order to come in. So I'm hoping that it comes in this week. Cause I ordered me some jewelry to wear as well as self. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to get mine and wear it.
Yes. But you know, a lot of us who start businesses, we may not necessarily have a disability and it's very hard. It comes with its challenges. So has it been like, have you found it extremely hard to get into business for yourself? Or is it
Um,
a little easier because maybe you have a little more time?
um, I would say that it's easier, but I don't think it's as hard as if I was working a full-time job. Cause some people working a full-time job and doing a business. I'm like, I don't know how y'all do that. Cause ain't no way I can do that. But I don't think it's like that, like easy either. Because it's like you have to find people that are willing to support you.
Right.
And it's like a lot of people I found, I got some supporters, but I have also have people to pretend to be my supporter.
That's
And then, you're always gonna have the haters that try to spread lies about you. I had to deal with that last week. So I'm finding that it can be hard as well. Cause I'm the type of person I don't like when people lie about me.
mm-hmm.
Like especially when you do it behind my back.
Okay.
Like, and you won't even let me have a chance to defend myself.
Yeah.
Like, because it's like, and this person that did, like, she was a big supporter from moms. So it's like you already know who I am. So why are
Mm-hmm.
you being like that?
No, for real. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, I think that's something a lot of people face in business. Like you really get to learn who your friends are, and like you said, your supporters, because you're gonna have people who think you make all this money, so they can play you. You're gonna have people who move differently because they think you feel like you're better than them because you have a business. And
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm just trying to keep a couple dollars in my pocket and have something I can call
Yeah.
mine at the end of the day.
And I tell people so far I have not made a profit yet. So y'all can think we all want to think like I'm sitting here struggling, trying to get the profit to come in. So, because a lot of the stuff, I do is free. But I do have some services they get to pay for, like I offer a friend chat, which is where you can call me or we can, be on Zoom, whatever, for an hour and you can vent or whatever you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's $15 if anybody's interested in that. I'm also working on a ebook.
Okay.
For the month of March, I started a positive vibe series on my Instagram. So I think I'm gonna turn that into an ebook
Okay.
for people that might have missed it and want the information. And that's gonna have a charge to it. But you get some positive information. It's 23 different topics. So I think it's really good.
Yes. And we can all use some positive words and positive affirmations sometimes. Because it is a lot that we face. Everyone has their own battles that they face on an everyday basis. And it takes a certain amount of energy and support to be able to continue. Sometimes everybody, that's it, I quit. But
Yeah.
you need to have those people that you can go to. Um, and like for you, it's like when I first read across one of your lives, I was like, oh my God, like it was so refreshing and so helpful for me because I have a daughter who has a disability, and seeing you push forward and navigate your businesses and your own life and everything like that, it really helped me have a little more faith and push and motivation to help my daughter because she's not just limited by her disability. There's so much more to her, and I love how you're putting yourself out there, and it's like you're going to see past my disability. You're going to see Whitney. You're going to see what I can do. I am more than just this thing that you see sometimes, and I love that, and I
Yeah.
appreciate you so much for that.
Thank you. Yeah, that's all I want to do is like help people to see that we disability people, we're people too, and like we're not just inanimate objects. You can just talk to whatever you want to talk to about. So that's what I did. I do what I do. I, I guess I'm considered an advocate, well, because I've been telling people when something not wheelchair accessible, because I ain't afraid to tell big companies when they need to get accessible.
Okay.
Like, it's the 21st century, we all should be accessible.
No, I
Like,
feel you. And we have to make sure that accommodations are made for everyone, not just certain people, but for everyone. So I know I greatly, like I said, I greatly appreciate you. And I tip my hat to you because it takes a very strong and confident individual to get out here and say, nope, this is what I'm gonna do. This is me. You're gonna like it, you're gonna love it, or you can move on.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's my favorite saying. Like everybody know, like if you see my live, I said it more than once. If you don't like me, you can go out the door and let the door hit you on the way out. Think
Okay.
usually people be like, don't let the door hit you. I'm gonna let the door hit you.
Okay.
Mm.
No, but I do love that. And I love how you also touched on the fact that as business owners in the beginning, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you're just making enough to keep your business going. You might got a lunch, somewhere up in there.
I love God too. I tell people all the time, like, if you want to buy me lunch, I got Cash App, I got PayPal, like,
No, for real, I love that. But it's the truth behind it. A lot of businesses don't really see a profit until like 2 years in, unless you're one of those, lucky individuals who just takes off in the beginning. But for most business owners, it takes a couple years. You got to get that groundwork in. You got to build up that following. You got to show that you're consistent. You have to show and prove to be able to get those recurring sales to the point where you are making profit. So yeah, it's definitely something. If you're not passionate about running your business or having your business, baby, it's not gonna work.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, yeah. You gotta be passionate.
And so, Whitney, before we head out, could you let everyone know again where they can find you? I know you said you had a Teespring store, so like, what's your website for that?
Okay, so the easiest way to find me is Instagram. I do look at my DMs daily. So if you want to DM me or if you want my website, all that is in my Instagram link, which is Life on Wheels Whitney P. That is my main Instagram. Like I said, I do have Instagram for my jewelry business, which is Life on Access with. So that's more for just the jewelry. I try to keep, that one just for jewelry. So if you have any questions about that, just contact me on there. But
Okay.
my link to my paparazzi website is in that bio as well.
Okay. And for your merch store, your Teespring store too?
Yeah, that all that is in my link tree, and I actually don't have the link in front of me right now.
Girl, that's
So,
okay. I feel
I,
you.
yes, but it is on my link tree. I've been trying to get more, people buying my merch and stuff. Um, so yeah, if y'all can, go over there. All of them say love and respect all people. That is my logo, my motto, my everything else that it can be. So yeah, that's what all of them say. I do have some more sayings that will be coming out. I think I'm also gonna do my positive vibes on shirts as well.
Okay.
So look out for that. That probably will come until April after all of this is done. Cause March is really busy right now, so that'll be in April, but they are coming.
All right. So I love that you're staying booked and busy, which is always good. So yes, guys, if you catch her on Instagram, she does a lot of different lives on there. She even has guest speakers join her. I was one of her guest speakers one week. So
Yeah, that's
yeah.
my Roll with Whitney series. So if you want to roll with Whitney, you can also book that online as well. I got a website for that now too.
Yes. So make sure you all check in with Whitney. She's doing a lot of great things. I will make sure all of her information is in the description box as well as across the screen here. So make sure you all tap in. And we understand, life be life. And so maybe you can't buy right now, but go ahead and share her information out to anyone that you feel it may be useful for. And it does not cost anything to follow, to share, to like, to comment. All those activities are free. They are very, very helpful to the individual. and it gets their information out there to other people. So we thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Whitney, thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
All right, guys. So we will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.